Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Great to have you on board. To all my people who have your dressing gown on and you're drinking your cup of tea, good morning. For all those who've come to my page to watch the readings, welcome and thank you for joining us. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, please do. This morning I woke up to a couple of gripey people on the page and I have got rid of them. I'm not about deleting their comments and letting them go. I'm like, if you don't like it, move on, block. So if you at any time see comments that you find offensive, hurtful, whatever, please let me know so that I can make sure I take them off the page. Now, I'm not unrealistic. People will say to me there are trolls out there. I go, fine, not a problem whatsoever. But if they start commenting on other people, that's a different story for me. So if you have someone who comments nastily against anything you've written, please don't let it fester. Please make sure I know about it. I'll block them. No need for nastiness. I know that the world exists with nasty people in it. Otherwise, we would never have wars. We would never... All that power shit people need to have. You know what? I don't mind that you need it, but you're not going to need it around me. I've got rid of enough toxic people out of my life to deal with them on my YouTube channel. It's my channel. So we're here to have fun, to talk, to chat, to comment, to feel comfortable, to, you know, sit in our dressing gowns and have a nice cup of tea. I don't need any shit in my day. Oh, Temperance. Oh, I love that this card's been coming out all the time. I love it. It's sort of like it's time. That's what I see every time it drops. All right, we're using the Hanson Roberts decks. I'm pretty sure I'm up for a new deck soon. In fact, I might change them today. Two of Pentacles is out for your general energy of the day. Now, this talks about making a decision. Might be a decision to block people on your YouTube channel. This is, it's a tossing up of two, you know, pretty similar things. It's sort of a head over heart decision too. It's not something you're doing with your heart here, because the Pentacles talk about more sort of tangible things. They're talking, it's not cold, but they're talking about things a little bit more in a little different way. So this is about tossing up on whether to do something or not, move forward on something, make a decision on something, the balancing out. Oh, but moving forward with the Chariot here. Okay, so the Chariot sort of talks about taking your power back, you know, and driving things forward. I like this because it means that you're finally starting to move forward. Okay, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about patience, as we all know. It's our favourite card, people. It's about patience, but it's also about planting things for the future. It's about manifesting, and this could be about something you've manifested a long time ago or something you've been waiting on, maybe. You're moving forward on something you've been waiting on here. The decision's there. I feel like at some stage you were feeling quite sad about this. Maybe you'd given up on it even. The Five of Pentacles talks about being spiritually low. So it could have been something you'd actually given up on here. But there's a decision to move forward on it now. Okay, and it may be over a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Now, the King of Wands. Lovely man. Lovely to look at. Passionate. Driven, could be a businessman, definitely a man who looks good. We like the way he looks. And then we have the Eight of Rods. So this is happening really quickly. I've got the Eight of Rods overhanging the Chariot here. Ooh. Okay, things are moving very quickly here. But again, remember divine timing. When we say quickly, we mean spirit quickly. Just so you don't jump on it. Then we have the Hierophant here. Now the Hierophant is the high priest. He's the man in charge of all the religious stuff. Because he's a Hierophant rather than a high priest, he's probably a bit more structured in his approach. So the high priestess sort of talks of things from a very spiritual point of view. So the religion we feel from that spiritual perspective, whereas the Hierophant talks about like the structures, the church structures, the more religious structures. So this is talking about stability, marriage, long-term, organised. Yeah. It's all right. Sorry, brain's thinking. Sorry. Can you hear it clicking and whirling? Okay, and then we have the Two of Rods. So definitely choosing a different pathway here. Definitely choosing. For some of you, there's somebody here offering you a relationship, a long-term relationship that you have been waiting for a very long time for. And I feel like you'd got to the end of it. You know, you'd started to feel like it was never going to happen. And then in they come with this proposal. For some of you, I feel strongly that's some earth signs out there. So congrats if someone's finally asked you to marry them or move in together. Slow movers, us Pentacles, aren't we? Now this is the Two of Rods, so this is definitely taking a different path here. Definitely taking a different path. The sun is shining, you're ready to move forward here. I've got forward cards everywhere here. So there's a definite feeling of things moving forward. So I know some people are going to like that. I know Neil commented yesterday and said that, but he likes the idea of moving forward. The things are finally moving. I know it has been very stuck. Okay, so we've got the past card here as well. We should have known something like that would turn up, right? This can be nostalgia, reminiscing about the past, thinking back to when you were a child, thinking back to when things were so much easier and people said to you, you know, oh, things are so much easier when you were a child, and you used to think that that was just a load of hooey that adults told you. But no worries, no debts, no bills. So, okay. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So definitely wanting to move forward here. Definitely wanting to work on something. I'm going to put all the cards out and then, oh, look at this. I feel like going da-da every time the sun comes out. And somebody told me, because I said at one time on here that the sun face always reminds me of that show. My granddaughter used to watch it, the Teletubbies. I got it this time, good, because they had a sun face in that, and it always reminds me of that. So this is about having a very joyful, happy Teletubby sort of future here, which I really like. Okay, so what we have here, we have some people who get married for sure. Some people have been asked to be engaged. There's commitment coming here for some people. This very earthy feeling here, so I feel like it could be some earth signs out there. So please tell me if somebody's finally cracked the question on you. There's forward movement here everywhere. So we have the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Rods, the working forward, Three of Pentacles, all about forward movement here. I feel like you may have been waiting for this for a very long time. There's a feeling of being in that waiting room, which of course we've made reference to over the last few days. For some of you, this is about a King of Rods or a King of Wands, a fire sign, but not particularly that, because I always see the signs as being more energy than people. And this is about somebody being very passionate about asking you to move forward on something. Now, I've got to say to you, this request, this proposition, whatever you'd like to call it, is one that is true and meaningful. This request is about longevity. You could have had someone in the past who was a Knight of Wands and has now progressed to the King. So it could mean you've gone from knowing someone who was a bit of a player into them wanting to settle down with you, or someone who didn't want to commit before who now wants to settle down with you. Now, because this isn't particularly a love reading, I want to say to people, if you've been waiting for something to come in, a job, a business, something to take off here, definitely moving forward. There's some sort of offer here coming in for something that's long-term and stable, which is really nice. Now, I know that we've got a card of the past here as well, so it doesn't feel like anybody is coming back from the past. What this feels like to me, I mean, it is a soulmate card, so this person could be your soulmate, but what it feels like to me is feeling very childlike and innocent, like almost being taken back to those days when you didn't have to worry about anything, like approaching this with a very childlike attitude. Not bringing any baggage with you, not bringing the past with you here. You know, being able to look at this situation with childlike eyes, all of those things, really important here. Maybe this person hasn't always done the right thing in the past. Now, if this is a job, again, you know, don't look at what's happened before. Don't bring your past into this. You're moving forward now. Leave your past at the door and accept that this is something new, something to move you forward, something that you're going to really love working on. But whatever it is, you've manifested this. This is something you wanted, people. So it is coming your way, and it's coming your way rapidly here. Again, rapidly being divine rapidly. It is moving very quickly. I think often when we see that divine, you know, fast movement, what they're really saying is it is happening. That's what that's all about, rather than the actual physical speed of it. It is that it's on its way. It is coming. So it could still take a little while, who knows. But you're definitely moving forward here and definitely ready to work on something. And I love that you have the sun at the end, because that means beautiful joy and happiness. Okay, we have the card of Judgment out for you. And it says soul searching will bring inner peace, Yvonne. Judgment is soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. So there you go. Don't be knocking this one back. It's looking pretty good. Have a fantastic day, everyone.